Hello, my name is Bill Haley, and this is part of my 3-minute introduction series into Haley 2024, The Movements, Government Reform Ideas. This one's going to be on private, publicly traded corporations owning a lake or river. So, private because it's not government owned, but publicly traded companies or corporations, if you will, where they sell stocks. So people close by can buy stocks. People who have a vested interest can buy stocks. So we want to take a lot of these lakes and rivers, take them out of government control, bring them into the free enterprise control. But because they're lakes and rivers, things that governments usually takes care of, they're going to have some government-like requirements. Certain right-of-ways, certain proffers, certain things that they have to maintain. We're going to do that with the rating floors and the like. We'll get to that slide in a minute. They only have 3 minutes, so it's going to go quick. Government, okay, owned by stockholders. So all these lakes are going to be owned by stockholders. The stockholders are going to have the ability to vote on the board of directors. So you're going to be able to vote for the people who are going to beautify it, keep it clean, and make sure externalities are not flowing in. If you live by the lake or river, you're going to want to have part ownership. So you have a vested interest in who the leadership of that corporation is, who the CEO is, and who the board of directors are. And using corporate proxy groups will help. You have to look at that video. Anyway, some people will be grandfathered in. If you have a vested interest, a long-time usage of a lake, let's say you have a farm and you have discharge going from your lake into the river, from your farm into the river or lake, and it's long-term, you're gonna get grandfathered in to some degree, which means you're gonna get part ownership. You have a vested interest. You've been using that lake. You've been using that river. Doesn't mean you don't have to clean it up after a while. Doesn't mean controls can't be put on you. You're going to be part owner because you have a vested interest. You have a long-term vested interest in that. But these corporations will be able to protect against pollution because they'll be private entities. They're going to be mandated to, well, the board of directors and the CEO is not going to want it polluted. They're going to make business decisions, not political decisions. Now, they can make money. People around there is going to have to be paying dues because they're going to enjoy the lake. People want to travel up and down the lake. They're going to be paying dues. There's no doubt. But that's going to make it beautified. Better bushes and vegetation and controls on flooding. All that can happen when you have stockholders owning that lake and river. You have a lot better of that. Even levies and different things. Because a lot of people are invested in making sure the river doesn't overflow and then flood into their farm, flood into their houses and the like. So people will be paying dues because it's important. Now, keep in mind, taxes right now go to building levees and beautifying the rivers. Taxes are going to go away. You might be paying dues as a stockholder or as a homeowner. There's a lot of ways this can happen. Rating agencies and rating floors are going to come into play. People surrounding the area, even if you don't have ownership, might have to pay some dues for the simple fact that that river might flood your house. You have a vested interest in making sure that river doesn't flood. Therefore, you might have to pay some dues to help pay for the levees and the like. So, the rating agency and the rating floors are strongest based off proximity to the lake and river. So if you have a city and it's enclosed in that river, then that city has the most to do with that river. But if there's a lot of rivers going in and out, the state might be involved or the federal government might be involved to some degree. But the whole system has a system to make it work. And the public corporation, we will be able to protect its rights a lot more than the current government can. Anyway, a lot more to look at on my website. Until the next video.